Welcome to Wake the Fuck Up, a morning's best friend. This class is suitable for all levels, and is best practiced within an hour of waking up. Wake the Fuck Up is carefully designed to jumpstart your energetic system early in the morning. It does so by consciously channeling prāna to the stale, deflated areas of your body. If you'd like a more in-depth tutorial on the rules, expectations, and philosophies of this particular class, you can head to my website, linked in the description below. When you've completed this class, I'd love to hear your feedback. This helps me custom tailor these sessions to your unique desires and needs. Thank you for your presence. Enjoy. Good morning. Let's go ahead and get started with a comfortable seated position. This can be anything you like. This can be crisscross applesauce. This can be full half lotus pose. I invite something underneath the bum if you would like to get your spine up a little bit straighter. This is perhaps or arguably the most important part of class here, which is our intention setting. Okay, we're trying to focus and hone in on how we would like to feel for our practice, how dedicated we'd like to be, how zoned in our minds can be shaped. If you could, close your eyes. Allow your shoulders to drift down your back. Push up through your hips, almost tilt the pelvis. And start to go into the center of your forehead. Hear the sounds around you. Feel the air against your skin. Let go of your tongue, your forehead, your jaw. And take a few deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. Eyes remain closed. You let the world around you fuzz. All of the attention is inside your own body. And you check in. How do I feel this morning? How do I really, really feel? Try to scan the body. So start with the base, your pelvic floor. Are you gripping, tensing? Now up to the sacrum, belly, heart, throat, forehead, crown. Everything is felt as one big vibration. Good, now notice how even this internal directed awareness begins to shape and affect your breathing. Noticing how it's deeper and stronger. The reason we give so much attention to this beginning portion and for setting our mind off on a general path is because without it, there really is no trajectory. We wander aimlessly. So now that you know how you feel, or relatively so, you set the seed for your practice. How do you want to feel? I want to feel joyous. I want to feel ecstatic. I want to feel vibrant. Come up with a list of adjectives for yourself and then neatly apply them to your physical structure as it feels and exists in this moment. See yourself brightly in your mind's eye. What does a peaceful, happy version of yourself look like? Good. 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose. Fill up your entire torso. Make this a little bit more powerful. Push through your hips. Top of the head towards the sky. Hold the breath at the top. For 3, 2, 1. Fall back down. Mind is centered in between your eyebrows. Deep breath in. Let it fill your belly. And allow that to ripple up through the shoulders, into the jaw. Feel your entire body inflate, and you're holding for 3, 2, 1. Tumbling back down. Focus. Who do you want to be today? Deep breath in. Push it up. Hold at the top. Poke your chest forward. And allow your vibration to echo outwards. Feel good in this moment. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Eyes can flicker open. You're dialed in with me. We're moving into cat-cows. This is all 4. Hands right below shoulders, knees below hips. Toes can do what they want. I encourage the fingers to be wide. And you start with your foundation, meaning those palms and feet. See if you can push through, flexing biceps, flexing triceps, engaging yourself, and then back and forth at your own pace. No rhyme or reason here beyond just discovering what's happening inside. You can rock, you can roll, you can twist, you can arc. Close your eyes and get lost in your own movement. Good. Maybe we all pause in cow pose. This is us poking our chest forward, flexing the low back, looking straight up. Eyes can remain closed if you don't need the guidance from me. You can take your eyes, look at the top of the forehead, or at least imagine you're getting there. And then take a deep breath into the front side. Flex your back, the entire back, bottom to top for 3, 2, flex, 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 1. Good. Push away. This is cat spine, rounding. You'll notice that the opposite is occurring now. Now your front body is engaged. You're flexing your abs, your chest. You're pushing, pushing, pushing. And now you take a deep breath into your shoulder blades behind you. Behind, behind, behind. Keep filling up, keep filling up. Now flex your legs. Flex everything in the front. This is quads included. Relax your eyes, holding the breath at the top for 3, 2, 1. Good. Tucking the toes, flipping up to downward facing dog. Perhaps the first one of the day. Want your hips to swivel so that your pelvic bowl is being felt in all 3 axes. Hands are spread, toes are dug in. You're receiving the energy, the force from the earth. And you start breathing like a maniac. Into the nose, out through the mouth, pushing, pulling, bending. Perhaps this is knees going back and forth. Perhaps you are rolling between downward dog and plank, nodding the head yes or no. And then as soon as you can, you tap back into your intention, right? To feel a certain way. Nothing more complex than that. If you need other inspiration, you can take one hand, placing it on the outer edge of the opposite shin. So this, for me, is my left hand to my right shin, looking underneath my right armpit. Getting a full twist of the spine from lower lumbar spine all the way to the head, the crown. Back and forth a couple times. We're staying here a little bit longer just to get the shoulders a little activated. The breath comes and goes. It feels good. You have a positive attitude. And if you like, we can shift into a forward fold. This is you placing your feet right below your hips. Straight-ish legs. They can be bent as well if you'd like something more in the low back. Your chin falls all the way down. Now you have options here, of course. You can interlace your hands, placing them behind the neck, or the nape of the skull, pulling, elongating. And sometimes, at least for me, when I'm just waking up, this can be pretty intense. So some rocking and rolling might be the solution. The trick, really, to feeling good is the breath. It is not necessarily the postures. The postures are an emergent property of the breath. So in this case, your front body is closed off, your back body is open. So we use that to our advantage. You inflate your low back, your mid back, your upper back. Maybe you hold at the top, maybe you puff it a couple times. Good. Halfway lift. This is you placing your hands on your shins, and you're flexing your entire backside of the body. Now your legs don't have to be perfect here, but I do encourage shoulder blades to move closer together. And now, close your eyes if you have the stability and play with internal muscles. These are muscles that I would not be able to see at all. This is pelvic floor. This is you bringing your belly button towards your spine. This is you perhaps even locking your throat. And you try to create a vortex in your own body of heat, of energy, of effort. Maybe you take a deep breath, allow it to rise to the top of the head. You hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Skydive back down. Reach through the ground. Spread your hands. Then deep breath in. I want you to lift all the way up to the sky, low with the head until it comes up. Your arms can do what they want. Mine are rising above me. Perhaps I look up. Good. Now freestyle this one. So perhaps spreading the fingers wide as you can, palms facing wherever they'd like to face. They can even roll back and forth. Sometimes I do big snow angels. Sometimes I grab opposite elbows at the top of my head. Perhaps it's a interlacing of fingers behind you, squeezing the shoulders, puffing open the chest. Revisiting immediately the intention of feeling good in whatever capacity you first decided on. Good. If you haven't gotten any twists in yet, some twists are in your future. If no side bends have been taken, you grab one wrist, you pull yourself to the side, and you hold. And you see if you could breathe using just the side that's open. So in this case, I'm pulling myself over to the left. My right body is open. So I'm inflating with my right lung. I'm reaching as far as I can. Feet are planted. Switch sides. You want to warm up the entire body. Everything in your system can feel really, really wonderful, priming you for the day. Good. Just 30 more seconds on your own. Maybe you roll out the arms, sweeping them around like you see here. Or you can kind of just bend back and forth, some cat-cows, or anything in between. Closing of the eyes is encouraged. That way you can drop into yourself. mirroring left and right body. Good, let's all together just shake out, kind of bobbing the knees, shaking the hands, and then maybe just 5 to 10 breaths, quick, powerful. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Good, everything is symmetrical. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, you bow to yourself. All the way down, you're in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, step back. You're in plank pose. Your fingers are strong enough so that the weight is out of the wrists. And the wrists simultaneously can imaginarily drag back towards your toes, light everything up. You can, of course, be on the knees if necessary. But the goal here is heat, Okay, flex everything in your body. And then take a deep breath in. Hold, flex for 3, for 2, for 1. Good, shifting all the way to the belly. Untucking the toes and taking your variations of back bends. Okay, this could be anything. This could be as subtle as a baby cobra, as you're seeing here, where I'm squeezing my elbows together. Everything in the backside of my body is activated. It could be bigger. It can be a full cobra. It can be an upward dog. If you have a Dhanurasana, a bow pose, go for it. Make sure you are safe, you are careful, your eyes are closed, and 100% of your attention is funneled into the back body. Take a deep breath into your belly, flex everything. 3, 2, 1, good, let it go. Shake it off. We're gonna do that one more time. Whatever you were doing, go up a notch. Good, deep breaths into the front body, noticing how the back body is alive, And then play around with your throat, with your neck. And perhaps you imagine what a face might look like if it were already happy, easy, caring, loving. My face would have this silly little grin on. It was like a little dog, a little smirking dog that can be applied to you and be felt throughout the body. Don't just stay in one position. This isn't mechanical. This is you exploring your range. Good. Coming back onto the shins, or perhaps crisscross applesauce. Little breathing here. We'll start with Bhastrika Pranayam, bellows breathing. I also call this accordion breathing in some of my other work. It is a simple inflation using your rib cage and then deflation. So conscious inhale, conscious exhale. If you want to follow me, I'm inhaling and I push it out with my mouth. In and out. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. In, out. In, out. In, out. Good, last one. In, hold to the top, interlace your hands behind you. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together, open up your throat, look high in the sky, roll your eyes back a notch. Engage your pelvic floor, bring belly button a little bit closer to your spine, and see if you can sit with the intense energy echoing around the body. Holding the breath at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release and shake yourself a little. We need to adjust the legs. Great. Otherwise, we're going straight into breath of fire, which is you pulsating the belly. Now, if you aren't sure how to perform this breath technique, you can just follow me for the first round. Otherwise, if you already know what you're doing, go ahead and just start pumping. You can keep the eyes closed. This is a flexing of the abdomen over and over, contracting such that air jets out of the nose. So it will look and sound a bit like a sneeze. The trick is to focus on the exhales, imagining yourself kind of being socked in the gut a bunch, not the inhales. Inhales are totally passive. And it will start, generally speaking, if you're new to this technique, with the entire body contracting at once. But eventually, we want to hone in and make the movement more subtle, almost coming from the pelvic floor. So if you'd like, we can do about 3 sets of 30. Keep your eyes open if you need some cues from me, or you close the eyes, all the attention downwards, inside. Whenever you're ready, you'll take a deep breath in. And exhale, 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 exhale. Three, 2, 1. Good. Deep breath in. This time, I want you to bring your arms out to the side. I want you to flex your biceps, almost like you were showing off for a bodybuilding competition. Push through your shins if you're sitting on your shins. Push through the sit bones if you're sitting on your sits bones. Everything engages for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Shake it off. And we'll go again. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Halfway in. And we exhale, 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 exhale. Drive from the base of your spine. Keep going. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Engage your pelvic floor. Imagine a straw sucking energy through the top of the head. Flex everything. Hold for 3. For 2. Perhaps arms go out again. For 1. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything. Good. Release. Shake, 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 shake. Good. Last one. Breath in. Mind is concentrated with me here. Breath out. Halfway in. And we begin. Try to keep up as best you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it all the way up. Deep breath in. Good. Flex the entire body. Arms go where they want to go. Spread out your fingers. Engage for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Release. Shake it off. We're going to do one more sun salutation and make it a little bit more funky. Changing it up if you want to come into a downward facing dog. Here's what we'll be doing. We will be switching between this and our upward facing dog. This is you keeping the hips high, but as you inhale, you roll forward through plank all the way up, maybe even tilting the head towards the sky. This could be an intense back bend for you this early in the morning, so I encourage you just to go to your limit, whatever that might be. Your exhale brings the hips back up, and you repeat back and forth, not at my breath, not at my cues, but at your breath. The second you want to inhale, you move it forward. You expand your body. You hold the breath at the top as long as feels comfortable, as long as feels good. Exhale, you return the hips back up to the sky. Back and forth, and it doesn't just have to be this one planar movement. So if you kind of want to arc or spin the body around, this is all not only acceptable, it's encouraged. This is your body, your morning, your mind. 5 more, your own pace. I'm going to remain silent. Maybe we actually lift one leg. Three-legged dog. You can even open up the hip like you see here, where I'm keeping even weight in both of my hands, but squeezing the glute, rolling out the knee. This waking up business is really all about getting blood flow back into the body, and even the more subtle forces of prāna. Opening up our minds, keeping our intention close to the heart, and then squeezing. If you're on one side of the leg, you switch to the other. I'm already there. If you're doing your own thing, please continue. Good, we're coming up to a squat, passive squat, or as best we can. Right foot to the outside of the right hand, left foot to the outside of the left hand. We need to be up on the toes, totally cool. Otherwise, perhaps it's hands at heart center. Maybe you're rocking back and forth. Maybe you place your right hand down, your left arm spirals up. See how wide you can get yourself. Give a big hug to the world. If you're on one, you switch to the other. If you're kind of finding your own rhythm, do that. Intention. We're here to feel good. How simple. How elegant. Maybe you lift both hands up, trying to straighten the back, flexing the entire posterior chain, keeping toes dug in. In all of this, you're on fire, but your face reveals nothing. Your face says, paradise. Good. Coming to a forward fold, a little bit wider of the feet. You kind of rock back and forth, getting into the groin area. Maybe you place your left hand down, spiral your right arm up. Maybe it switches, right hand down, left arm up. A couple more times, maybe even bend one knee. You can kind of check me out. I'm bending my left knee here, going into one side, then the other. When you are not in your mind, you are not thinking of all the drama, the narratives. Instead, what you're doing is you're focusing on taking as deep a breath as possible. We come to a halfway lift, hands as low as they need to be. Squeezing and flexing the back body. Engaging pelvic floor. This is your last chance to fire up. Good. Exhale, release. Let the head get closer to the ground. Deep breath in. Arms way, 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 way up. Perhaps even a back bend is appropriate. Good. Hands come together, down to heart center. Perhaps gaze follows. You're still upright, you're still strong. Focus on your breath. Allow it to be even, which is to say everything in your torso is expanding even on all sides. It's a symmetrical breath. Eyebrows are completely relaxed. Deep breath in, you'll lift your arms. Exhale, you'll fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're coming to a comfortable seated position. We'll take one more set of those bellows breathing and breath of fire, but we're going to do them back to back. Okay, so we'll take 10 bellows breaths roughly, and then about 30 breaths of fire. We'll do that for at least 2 rounds. Sit up as you can. Everything is relaxed. Your mind is neutral. Deep breath in using your ribs. Push it out. That's 1. This is 2. 3. Keep going. 3 more. 2. 1. Switching straight into breath of fire. Puff, 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 puff. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Deep breath in. Belly button all the way to the spine. Drop your chin. Maybe you even bring your hands such that the index finger and thumbs touch. Middle ring, pinky go out. Close your eyes. Smile appears on the lips. And as long as you can hold the breath, you do that while picturing a beautiful day, how you would like it to proceed. If you need to breathe, go ahead, but continue visualizing. Good. Let's go round 2. 10 and then 30. Whenever you're ready. Deep breath in. And push it out. Keep it going. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Three more. 2. 1. Switching straight into breath of fire. Good. Whenever you're ready. Exhale, 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 exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Eyes shut. Chin drops. And again, just visualize the perfect day. How you would like to behave, how you would like your friends to see you. All the happy things that it might bring. All the projects complete. The inspiration landed. Allow your system, your energetic system, to vibrate with this frequency of joy, of gratitude, of expectation, of beauty. If you have time, go ahead and get off of this thing and practice on your own. Keep doing this breath technique. Maybe take a shavasana. Continue to meditate. 10 minutes is just the perfect amount of time, especially if you continue to hone in on these feelings, right? Feeling state are the key here. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk with you soon. Namaste.